welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Pamela. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please kindly join the Lee Squad. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to see. Period. And if this is your first time clicking to my YouTube channel, please kindly check somewhere. You will see the red subscription button. Please subscribe now. Turn on your post notification bell so that anytime I upload, you will be the first person to see as well. Thank you so much, guys, for the amazing love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for bringing me new subscribers. Like, guys, the love is super amazing. Thank you to, most especially to those who reach out to me and try to correct me on my videos, try to correct me on my errors. I really do appreciate you guys so much. So I am going, before we go straight to the video, I am going to be, no, let me do the video first, then at the end I will call the names of those who try to support me on my, they are YouTubers, but I will call them at the end. But let me say what I came here to say. Let me not change the topic. So guys, on today's video we are going to be doing assumptions. We are going to be talking about assumptions, what people assume that United Arab Emirates is all about, the assumption that people have on the jobs here in UAE. Yeah, you get me right, you got me right, or you get me right, anyhow it's saying. So first thing, before let me start most especially with us girls. It both concern boys and girls. So let me start with the girls. Assumption people have in mind that us the girls here in UAE, the job they think we are doing here, which they are completely wrong. Let me prove them wrong. The first assumption that they have on their mind is that here in UAE all the girls are prostitutes. Yeah, they think all the girls here are doing prostitution. No, let me prove you wrong. You don't. Most of us African girls here in UAE, we don't do prostitution for a living. Not everybody here. If you know someone that is doing prostitution as a living here in UAE, don't generalize it to everyone. I'm talking most especially to people back home. Or if you're watching this video and if you're here in UAE, send that video to those people back home so that they will know that what we are doing here is not prostitution. Like there was a certain stage that there was a certain time that I went home for vacation. I think 3 to 4 months. I went home for vacation. Yeah, I was sitting in one bar. Then I was drinking my Bosta. Then there were some group of guys sitting beside me. Then I answered one phone call from my colleague. Then I was just like, how is work? This this. Then he was asking me about my vacation, so on and so forth. So we kept chatting. Then those guys they were like talking to them. I said, look at this Dubai prostitute. Like, I was like, what? But I didn't even respond there because I'm not going to prove myself to people that I don't know. I'm not going to educate myself to people that I don't know, because the way they look, they are like kind of troublesome people. If you try to say something, they want to fight, or they want to lay insult on you. So the best thing what I did was I just drank my Bosta, and then I left. Then I was just like, look at this idiot. You cannot even afford money for passport. Then you are insulting someone that they are doing prostitution in Dubai. So I just left. Then again, I had people have boss, people have nerves. They usually message me, they reach out to me on Messenger. Please send me a picture with your uniform of your job site, because I know you are doing you are doing prostitution in UAE. Send me a picture with your colleagues. I'm like, what? When you have to such, I don't even send. Why should I prove myself to you? If why would you even think that I am doing prostitution? And if I'm doing prostitution, is that the right way to approach me? That send me pictures of your job site here in UAE. Let me see. Mind you guys, there are people here, they are nurses. We have nurses here in UAE, like Sandra Gahesh. She's a YouTuber and a nurse at the same time. You will sit back home there, you sit there wherever you are in Cameroon, Nigeria, Kenya, and then you begin to pour insult on people. that you don't know. You keep giving assumptions to them. You don't know how people multitask here. You don't know how we struggle here. So if you're watching this video back home, or if you're watching this video anywhere, share it to your friends so that they will know that we, the girls here in UAE, we don't do prostitution. I have my elder sister. She is a merchandiser, telemarketing. She do lots and lots of jobs here just to survive. She's a YouTuber as well, event console. But you people just send me pictures of prostitute, that. I, for once, I am not a prostitute. I do work. I was working before the pandemic. I work as a cashier. If you are watching this and if you are one of those people that have been asking me for pictures of my job site, watch this video clearly. I don't have to prove myself to you that I'm not a prostitute. I will not do that. So I'm just letting this out so that anyone anywhere can know. There are people here who work for 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. Not only prostitution. Then again, concerning the issue of prostitution, I know they might have people who do prostitution. Like for here in Cameroon, let me say because I'm in Cameroon, that's why I usually give my examples based on Cameroon. I'm not going to speak for Kenya. I don't know about Kenyan prostitute. I don't know about, like, I know I know a lot about Nigerian prostitute because Cameroon and Nigeria, they are like kind of close, yeah. So in Cameroon, if you have 100% of girls here, only like 2 or 1% are into prostitution. And you don't know the reason why they go into prostitution. You don't know what pushed them. But it doesn't mean that everybody here in UAE are prostitutes. That is not the main thing. And to you, those my African girls, my Cameroonian sisters, that you go into prostitution, I know things are hard here. Things are hard, but always try for another means rather than selling your body for these people. I know, like for instance, one thing I've noticed recently. I've been noticing it not even recently, when this because most people that usually like try to ask African girls for sex are mostly the Pakistan people and the Indian people. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to call out names. If I have responsible Pakistan and responsible Indian men, and I have lots of irresponsible Pakistan and Indian people that I know that they will be on your inbox, like they will come as when they learn or when they know that you're from Africa, they'll be telling you, send me private pics, send me naked pictures, send me pictures of your private part. Like what? Like you will even, like there's one day these Pakistan people or Indian people, they have these private boys. So I was when I finished my duty that day, I was late. I'm always missing Cardiff, and I missed my bus. It was kind of late, so I had to stop this guy. I stopped this guy, I think from Mustafa to Hamdan. Then he said I should pay him 25 dirham. I said okay, no problem, since I want to go home. So when I sat inside that car, just after driving for like 2 minutes, then he started stretching his hand towards my body. I was like, what, are you crazy or what? Stop this around nonsense. He told me, you're not going to pay money, just do what they are asking you to. Then I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Then he told, you know what he told me? He said, your sisters are doing it. So who are you? I said, my sisters are doing it. Africans are doing it, but me, I am not my sisters. Me, I am not my Africa. He said, oh, I will drop in the middle of nowhere so that you can't find a way. I said, okay, it's no problem. Drop me. I will still get another one. And not everyone is like you. Not everybody with private cars. It's like there are some better ones. So I told him, if you don't drop me, I'm going to hold this car, I'm going to cause the accident, something like that. Then he was scared, then he dropped me. Then I get another responsible one, then I went home. So this is why the most reason that when some ladies do like this, when some African ladies like accept their proposal, then they turn to think that all of us we are on the same field. They tend to think that all of us are prostitutes, which is totally wrong. There are lots of people here who are not prostitutes. There are a lot of girls who are not prostitutes. There are girls here who are even married. So please clear that from your mind. Dubai, we African girls, we are not prostitutes. We work, like we really do work. Then again, when you tell someone that they are traveling to United Arab Emirates, or when you tell someone that you are in UAE, they say, oh, me, I can't travel to that country because the only option for jobs you have to do here is like housemaid, nanny, housekeeping, blah blah blah, sex toy. Sex is just the worst. So let me clear this out. Let me clear the air out. Here, the only categories of job here is not only house help, maids, and nannies. Although we do have house help, maids, and nanny, but there are different types of job. I mentioned some of them earlier. We have African doctors, we have African nurses, we have African managers, we have African HRs, we have African waiter and wait, we have African servers, we have African drivers and taxi drivers as well. So UAE is not only about hard labor. There is hard labor. I know there is hard labor, and that hard labor is generalized to everyone. Like most especially people that do the kind of lot of hard labor in this country is the Pakistan people. Like they are like the construction section, the construction side. They're the one who do a lot of hard work. I really feel bad for those people. They do a lot of work for minimum wage. For minimum wages, yeah. But African girls, we don't do housemaid, we don't do sex as a means of living, we don't do prostitution as a means of living, we don't do nannies as a means of living. So even when they keep creating this, when they keep spreading this kind of rumor, at times my father will be bothered. He'll be like, are you fine? Are they who is maltreating who here? Nobody is treating you wrong here. You treat your own self, unless you happen to work under some houses that they are not nice. I know some housemates that are living perfectly fine. They are doing things for their family. They have their freedom, they have their liberty. And I still know some housemates who, like, they don't have their liberty. They work like slaves. But all the same, it doesn't mean that if you travel to the Middle East, especially Dubai, you are working as a housemaid. That is completely wrong. Then when it comes to the boys, assumption that people think that people no, let me finish with the girls first. Then again, they will tell us if you are traveling to Middle East, they are going to remove your private parts for sale. They are going to remove this one for sale. They will remove your kidney and say that is not the case here. Here you are given opportunities. You apply for your own jobs. You can be lucky, you will get good jobs. Nobody is killing you in the Middle East. Nobody is slaughtering you in the Middle East. Nobody is selling you in the Middle East, in Dubai. So have that in your mind. Then again, okay, let me go now to the boys. When guys say they are traveling to Dubai, the first judgment, the first assumption that they will give them is they are traveling here for human trafficking. They want to be trafficking humans and selling them to the Arabs. Like the way people classify Arab people, the classification of Arab people, the classifications are all wrong. Like for my experience here in UAE, Dubai, Arab people are very nice people. I think, like, out of all the races here in Dubai, the owners of this country, the Arab people, are the one with a nice heart. They are the kindest people I've ever met. Arab people are even kind more than these people in like their leaders are even kind and nice more than the leaders in a certain country that I am coming from, or the leaders in US. Let me say this out. So please don't get that don't remove that impression that they are going to sell. Who is even selling? Who will even buy you? Who will buy you? Nobody will buy you. The Arab people here in Dubai, I don't know about Arab countries, but I speak mostly about United Arab Emirates because I'm living there. I've been here for years. So please, nobody is trafficking you. Nobody is selling you for no reason. Then the other thing that I am going to talk about that people when a guy said I'm traveling, they will start thinking that the guy is into drugs or some kind of things like this or like that. But let me tell you, drug trafficking is not the job. It's not the only job here for guys, please. And it's very scary to see cases of drug trafficking. Like, how will you even smuggle those drugs? How will you even do it? Normal paracetamol, they will catch you in the airport and remove. Normal paracetamol, you are not even allowed to travel with it. Then talk. Just when you think about the risks of even smuggling just paracetamol, you will not even try it here in the Middle East. So the Middle East is not all about this, that. No, that is not the thing here in the Middle East. There are guys here who are taxi drivers. There are guys who are managers. There are guys I'm talking about Cameroon, even and other countries. There are Cameroon who are managers, who are supervisors, who are HRs. But the only thing that is killing us from growing is the fact that they always ask money for us before they recruit us and stuff like that. That one is a topic for the next video. Then another thing again, when you tell people that they are coming to United Arab Emirates, I think I said them all. So the jobs here, we don't do prostitution for a living. We don't do smuggling drugs for a living. We don't do human trafficking for a living. We don't sell body parts for a living. There are lots and lots of jobs here. So please stop the assumptions. If you are watching this video and you have that mentality before, erase it from your mind. Not everyone here is doing that. Cases like that might be, but not everyone here is doing that. So if you enjoy this video, please make sure you share this video to create awareness, so that our parents back home, at times they are bothered because they think they are maltreating us. Nobody is maltreating nobody. I think we are even the ones maltreating ourselves. So please kindly share this video to create awareness. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment on the comment section, so that anytime that I upload a video, you will be the first person to see. And most especially, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, guys, peace.